Hello and welcome! So I'm doing something a little bit different today. Well, or maybe it's not all that different from what I've been doing lately, honestly. Um, I've been working on building a castle. So yeah, my last place was supposed to be a seventh day proof kind of place, and it wasn't really. So I kind of got some ideas, decided um, I wanted a castle. I watched The Crown. See, this is why I shouldn't watch shows, because I get all these crazy build ideas on it. I was like, I need a castle, my very own. So, yeah. What I did was, I went and I searched, you'll see my thumbnail is, a picture of what I'm building, plus a picture of the kind of castle I used as the design for it. Obviously, it can't be exact because I don't have all the right blocks, but been doing pretty good with it. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up these bodies here. So, I'm going to talk about a little bit about what I did here. So, I did 2 layers of concrete on the bottom, and good old MDK, he was a great help. He helped me flatten it out, and we added some dirt. And eventually some more dirt's going to be in. But the bottom row here is all concrete. And then there's concrete along the edges on the outside. And on the inside is going in redwood floors, so that's taking a lot of redwood flowers. But MDK is our gardener. And he has been growing tons of red flowers for me. And while this in itself is not very defendable the way it is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a moat with a drawbridge, and the moat's going to go all the way around the outside. It's going to be probably like around here. And it's going to have some concrete down to sort of the pillar fighting area setup that I like a lot, with rows of spikes. They can be easily accessed for repairs and all that kind of good stuff. But I just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like from the outside. It's not finished yet. If you look at that thumbnail that I have, it's kind of hard to figure out what to do exactly from here. I'm not going to be able to make it as ornate as in the picture. You can see the towers on the side. Those are going to go up much further than the roof. The roof is going to be... I decided on scrap metal, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but I'm going to do that. So I've got the reinforced concrete down here at the bottom, and to sort of give the rounded effects, or rounded sort of effect to the towers on the side of it, I used ramps. And I used a lot of adobe, lots of glass. But basically, I've been digging in the desert, getting tons of different resources. And that base that I showed in my last video that I said was a mistake. So I had tons and tons and tons of sand, so adobe was no problem. And I took the auger out and just dug up tons of clay. So been doing some pillars here to make it look like it's jutting out a bit. And up at the top, that is, let's see, what are these called? Arrow slits. You can see I have all kinds of crap in my inventory here. But I've been going with arrow slits, and I've been going with glass. It's been a real pain in the butt to make. The inside's not done yet, so this is still a work in progress. It actually went a lot faster than I thought it did. If I had done this all in concrete, I'd still be working. Basically, what's really going to take a long time is the moat. Because I have to dig all that out. I'm going to have to put concrete in there. I'm going to have to put pillars in. And kind of set up a system with that for defense. Right now, it's not got any defense. Like I was telling Silk earlier, I logged out in his house because the roving horde was heading towards this house. So I got on my bike, I started honking the horn like mad and getting them to follow me. And sort of pulled the roving horde away from the house, and then just went and logged out at his place, which he didn't mind. But, yeah, so it's not done yet. This is going to be where the bedrooms are. I'm going to have 2 bedrooms and a really nice bathroom up here. I gotta finish the redwood floor. It's taking so many blocks. This is about 720 blocks, I want to say. I think that's what it is because when we were laying the concrete, that's about what I laid. But there's going to be ladders in these. I had to get creative and use some wedges here so that you could walk in. But this is going to be the kitchen, and there's going to be an office back here. I am going to finish this wall. I just kind of ran out of stuff. Dining room over here. But yeah, I'm loving this place so far. It's kind of what I really wanted. You know, sometimes you start building something and it doesn't turn out the way you wanted, and you just say, oh god, screw this. It looks nothing like I imagined in my head. I couldn't make it happen. But it's coming along really nice. I'm really happy with this. But what I did here at the door, instead of doing solid blocks or windows, I decided to go ahead and put the arrow slits so that if anything happened to somehow get to the door, which it shouldn't, I would be able to kill it. But with using the moat system and the drawbridge, I'm going to build like a little outbuilding over here where I can park my bikes, maybe put some forges, and maybe have a garden over here. And MDK offered to make me a some sort of a pool or a moat or something. Or not a moat, like a fountain, which would be really cool. So I'm excited about that. He found a cave with water in it, and he said he's really good at digging underneath the water and getting it to fall and basically move it along to where he wants it so that you have a water source nearby. But before I go ahead and log out, because this is going to be a very short video today, I'm actually going to go have some fun and mess around with a few people. I wanted to take you guys over and show you what Silk Dawn's been doing. Because he loves to build too, and he has made something incredible. I just have to stop him because I have absolutely no room in my inventory. I don't know why I'm looting anything. Oh boy. I need all this. I want all of this. Jin, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Plant fibers have to go. That's painful for me, believe me. Wow. I'm just gonna read that. Beaker, I'll just pick it up in a minute. Drop some stuff onto the bike. Got all these different types of blocks. These blocks here, I want you to see, I did have to cheat for these. Unfortunately, they are not craftable. I don't know why those aren't craftable. There's another type of trim that I also had to cheat for, the one that looks sort of like a lion's head at the top. I knew they were in there from all the times I've done builds and had to cheat some blocks, so I took those too. And what I did was I threw out the other trim blocks to make up for the materials, because I figured it would probably cost exactly what the other ones cost to make. I don't like having to do that, but sometimes it's like, why can't I make these, guys? Why? Oh, look at this. Now I've got the bike bug where I can't ride my bike. Ow! I'm so close. Alright, I'm gonna have to log out and log back in here. So I hope everybody's holiday has been going good, and just wanted to say thank you for watching while I relog real quick so I can use my stupid mini bike. And I know I haven't been doing many of these lately. I've been getting kind of lost in building, like building land. I've just been collecting lots of resources, and yeah, I don't know. I've been playing other stuff too. This is a random gen. So results 23 asked, is Navezgane a random? We like Navezgane a lot, but the problem that we usually have is we play with so many people that all the stores get picked over and we're fighting over, not literally fighting, but we're kind of tripping over each other trying to get all the loot. So we need a bigger map, like random gen, so I do miss Navezgane though. Though I find if I play on Navezgane, I kind of have certain areas that I tend to build in, and I just go back to the same areas over and over again, and that's not good. Alicia, that plays with us, is much better than I am. She always goes and finds a new area to build on when we play on Nana's game. But anyway, this is what Silk Dawn's doing, and it's a lot more interesting than my building. But I wanted to show you this just because his place is so freaking amazing. You all need to see this. This is L'Aube de la Soie. I don't speak French, so you'll have to forgive me. But, or at least the top is going to be, it's his restaurant. And basically, he has been building with Adobe too. He's got his defenses down here, but I'm going to go ahead and drive in. He's going to do a restaurant on the top. He's going to do some shops down below. But he's got what he calls his elevator here. Where's the honking? Sorry, pal. But this is his garage area here. So he's got like this little area here. I think we can go down on this side. Oh, we can go down on either side. But he's got sort of the same build that we love to go with, where you have your area below your spikes so you can repair your spikes easily and loot corpses. And he's been working really hard on upgrading everything to steel. And then you have your pillars up here so you can fight. And he's just done an incredible amount of work to build this. And he intentionally built it with the dirt hiding the concrete, so it's kind of hard when you're driving up on it to see it, but the effect is it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And he's the one that taught me how to play this game, basically, he and Jin. And he always does some sort of fantastic build. I think I missed, there was a couple of places I could get off. I don't know if there's anything here. But you can just get a good view of what's going on. I'm just gonna holler at him in game real quick. Let's see, what's the push to talk? Silk, I'm showing off your place in game, or in the stream, because this place is amazing. Let's see. We have, let's see, so the server is set up so that when you die, toolbar is dropped. So that's pretty much the only change that we really have. I don't change anything other than that. But the generic settings, I think, are 30 days to respawn on loot. Enemy spawn is set to normal, though Silk and I have talked about bumping it up a few times. He and I would like to do feral again. When we first started this game, it was back like early alpha 6 for me. He started even sooner, like 4. And yeah, the zombies always knew where you were, and nighttime was just a mess. So Results 23 asked, and thank you very much for subbing, Results. I'm a little slow sometimes on the chat. But he asked, what are those things called below the spikes? Those are concrete quarter blocks, and you just have to turn them correctly so that they're flush with a normal block. And it works really well. My friend Alicia actually saw another YouTuber using that, and she showed us how to do it, and we just loved the idea. And we've been building a few of our like 7th day bunkers with that. So I just had to share this place because it is so freaking incredible. He's been working really hard on this. I even love his little bridge here. His first bridge was kind of like, eh. Okay, alright. It's a dinky little bridge. Yeah, alright. And then he redid the whole thing, and it looks gorgeous. It's even got the railings on it. I'm just going to drive around it so you can see a little bit. But, yeah, like I said, I think back to Sam RXL's questions, I think the only thing I really changed that isn't default settings is instead of dropping everything, you just drop toolbar. And that's because when we first started this game, you know, years ago, that was the default setting, so it was just kind of what we were used to, and we always changed it back to that. So, I know it makes things a little bit easier, but it's just kind of what we were familiar with, but everything's still the same. But anyway, so I just wanted to do a really brief video today and just kind of show you guys what we were doing. There's a few people on here today, and you know, it's Christmas. I'm not going to force them to to suffer being on the stream today after too much eggnog and food. So I'm going to head out, but I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you come back and see how everything goes when he's done with his project and I'm done with mine, and hopefully we can do this more often. Take care all. Thank you very much for joining. Bye-bye now.